I found a hidden camera in my room, and my stepfather was the one who put it there. I was digging way back in my closet, looking for my favorite old sweater. My hand hit something weird behind a pile of books on the shelf above. It felt hard and smooth, not like fabric. Curiosity got me. I pulled it out. It wasn't my sweater. It was a small black plastic thing, smaller than a matchbox. And on the front, a tiny glass circle, a camera lens. Right next to it, a little red light was blinking. On, off, on, off. My brain froze, then it went crazy. A hidden camera. In my room. Someone had put a secret camera in my private space, the place where I get dressed, listen to music, do homework, maybe even cry sometimes. Who did that? How long had it been there? What had they seen? I couldn't breathe right. My stomach felt sick. I looked around my room super fast. The desk, the bookshelf, the mirror, the air vent. Were there more cameras? The walls suddenly felt too close. This wasn't an accident. Someone did this on purpose. The camera looked fancy, not like a toy. Then it hit me. Hard. Mark. My stepdad. He works with security cameras. His job is installing stuff like this. He was always asking weird questions. Where are you going tonight? Who are you meeting? When will you be back? I thought he was just awkward, trying too hard to be a dad. Now, it felt creepy. My phone buzzed. A text from Mom. Dinner at 10. My fingers shook over the screen. Should I tell her? Not yet. If it was Mark, I needed to be sure. I couldn't just accuse him. I shoved the little camera into my jeans pocket. My heart was pounding. I took a deep breath and tried to look normal as I walked downstairs. Mark was already sitting at the table, smiling. Hey, he said, seeing him smile like that, knowing what might be in my pocket. It made me feel worse. Dinner was awful. Every bite of spaghetti felt like glue in my mouth. Mark kept looking at me. You're quiet tonight, he said, his eyes on me. Everything okay? Just tired, I mumbled, pushing my food around my plate. All I could think about was the little blinking light in my pocket. As soon as I could, I said I had homework and ran back upstairs. I locked my door. Okay, time to search. Really search. If there was one camera, there might be others. I looked everywhere, behind my posters and pictures, under my bed and desk, inside my dresser drawers, carefully moving my clothes. I unscrewed the cover on the air vent and peeked inside. Nothing, just dust. That was good, right? Or was I missing something? I pulled the little camera out of my pocket. It felt cold and wrong. I turned it over. No brand name, just smooth black plastic. I grabbed my laptop and typed in, small black hidden camera blinking red light. Tons of pictures popped up. Yep, it was a wireless one. That meant whoever planted it could watch me live or see recordings later, probably on their phone or computer. My blood ran cold. If Mark did this, and if the camera was wireless, he might know I found it. The blinking light might mean it was still sending a signal. Right. Now I needed whatever was on this thing. Proof. I found a tiny screwdriver in my desk. My hands were shaking, but I managed to open the little camera. Inside was a tiny memory card, like the one in my phone, but smaller. This might have the videos or pictures. I carefully pulled it out. I plugged it into an adapter and then into my laptop. A little window popped up on the screen. Enter password. Password protected. Of course. Stupid. Why did I think it would be easy? Knock, knock, knock. I jumped so high I nearly dropped the laptop. Hey, you okay in there? It was Mark's voice. Normal sounding. But was it? Fine, I yelled, slamming my laptop shut so fast. Just studying? Big test. I held my breath. Silence for a few seconds. Then, footsteps walking away down the hall. I slumped back in my chair. My heart was hammering against my ribs. This wasn't over, not even close. I barely slept. Every little sound in the house, the fridge humming, the floor creaking, made me jump. Was he watching? Did he know I had the camera? By morning, I had a plan. If Mark was the one watching, I needed to catch him. I grabbed an old notebook I never used. On a clean page, I wrote like I was writing in a diary. OMG, best news. Sarah and Jake and I are sneaking off to Crystal Lake this Saturday. We found this awesome hidden spot. Mom would freak if she knew, but it's gonna be epic. Leaving super early, like 6 a.m. Don't need permission for this adventure. Totally fake. Crystal Lake was real, but I had zero plans to go there. Next, I needed to see if anyone read it. I propped my phone up on my bookshelf, hidden behind some books, but with a clear view of my desk where I left the fake diary open. I set it to record video. Then I went downstairs for breakfast, trying to act normal. 2 days crawled by. Nothing happened. Mark acted normal. Mom was normal. Had my trap failed? Maybe it wasn't Mark? Maybe I was crazy? Then, Friday afternoon, Mom was making sandwiches. Out of nowhere, she said, Mark mentioned the weather report says it might storm this weekend. Probably not a good weekend for outdoor adventures. She wasn't even looking at me, just spreading mayo. My whole body went cold. Crystal Lake, the fake trip. I hadn't told anyone. Not Mom, not Sarah, not Jake. I hadn't even spoken about it out loud. The only place it was written was in that fake diary on my desk. My legs felt weak. Yeah, maybe, I mumbled, grabbing my sandwich. Thanks. I ran back upstairs, locked my door, and grabbed my phone. My hands trembled as I stopped the recording and hit play. I fast-forwarded, then stopped. There he was, Mark, creeping into my room. He looked around quickly, then went straight to my desk. He leaned over, reading the open notebook. My fake diary entry. He read it carefully. Then a small, nasty smile touched his lips before he quietly left. My stomach churned. I felt dizzy. It was him. Absolute proof. He had been in my room, reading my private stuff. He planted the camera. He was watching me. I couldn't hold it in anymore. The secret felt like a rock in my stomach. The next morning, Saturday, I waited until Mark went out to get groceries. I took a deep breath and walked into the kitchen where Mom was washing dishes. Mom, I need to show you something. It's important. Really important. My voice shook. She turned off the water, drying her hands. Okay, honey. What is it? You look pale. I pulled out my phone and opened the video. Just watch. I hit play. We watched together as Mark sneaked into my room on the screen and read the fake diary entry. Mom's face changed. Confusion first, then disbelief, then, slowly, horror. Her hand flew to her mouth. Oh my God, she whispered. Oh my God, no. That can't be. Mark? In your room? She looked sick. Why? Why would he? Before I could explain about the camera, the back door opened. Mark walked in, carrying grocery bags. Hey, what's for? He stopped dead when he saw us standing there, Mom's face white as a sheet, me holding my phone. What's going on? He asked, putting the bags down. His eyes flicked from Mom's shocked face to my phone. My hand was shaking, but I held it up so he could see the frozen video frame. Him at my desk. You tell us, I said, my voice stronger than I felt. Why were you reading my private notebook? Why did you put a hidden camera in my room? His fake nice smile vanished instantly. His face went red, then hard. Panic flashed in his eyes, quickly replaced by anger. He took a step towards me. You little, he started, his voice low and nasty. Mom moved faster than I'd ever seen. She stepped right between us, facing Mark. Her whole body was tense. She pointed towards the door. Her voice was shaking but clear and fierce. Get out, she said. Get out of this house, right now. Don't come back. Mark stared at her, then at me. He looked furious, cornered. You're believing this brat over me? He spat. Out, Mom yelled. Now, or I'm calling the police. She grabbed her phone off the counter. He glared at us both, pure hatred in his eyes. For a second, I thought he might explode. Then he turned, yanked the door open, and slammed it behind him so hard the whole house shook. Silence crashed down. Mom called the police right away. She was crying, but she told them everything. I showed them the little camera and the video on my phone of Mark reading the diary. They went to talk to him. Later, an officer called Mom. His voice was serious. They had searched Mark's laptop and his phone. They found videos, lots of them. Not just of me in my room. Videos of other people, too. Places he shouldn't have been filming. It was way worse than just spying on me. He was in big trouble. Mom cried for days. She felt awful. She kept saying, I'm so sorry, honey. I didn't know. I should have known. I brought him into our house. I told her it wasn't her fault. Mark hid who he really was. He fooled everyone, but it was hard for her. She felt guilty and heartbroken. We changed the locks on all the doors that same day. A week later, we got a whole new security system installed. Window sensors, door alarms, the works. The guy installing it showed me how it all worked. It made me feel a little safer. The police took the little camera as evidence. They took my fake diary notebook too. They said I did the right thing, finding it and getting proof. Things are quieter now, just me and Mom again. It's better, mostly, but it's also weird. The house feels different, empty, but also tense sometimes. I don't feel totally safe in my own room yet, not like I used to. Some nights, when the house is dark and quiet, I still get that creepy feeling, like maybe someone is watching. I know it's probably just my mind playing tricks. We have the new locks, the alarm system, but I still find myself looking, really looking. I check behind my books. I peek under the edge of my desk. I look closely at the air vent. I scan every corner just to be sure. It only takes a minute. I know I might do it for a long time, maybe forever. You don't just forget finding a hidden eye watching you in your own room. You don't forget that the person who put it there sat at your dinner table and smiled. Finding it changed things. It stole some of that safe feeling away. I guess I'm just trying to get it back, one quick check at a time.